YouTube. I'm Edwin.
And I'm Joseph.
And this is
Edwin and Joseph Talks.
So today we're going to talk about flat earthers. I'm sure many of you have heard about them before and what their belief system is, which is, it's just kind of loony, man. But we'll get into this. I'll read you a couple things and you tell me without you just tell me what you think, all right? So the first one, of course, they believe that the earth is flat because when you walk on the ground, not only does it look, but it also feels flat.
Okay.
Then there is, I think you've heard of him, B.O.B. He's like a rapper. He claims the earth is flat because no matter how high in elevation you are, the horizon is always at eye level.
Okay.
The earth, shown in pictures and footage as a round sphere, is a conspiracy put out by NASA. Because they got nothing better to do over there, you know? Earth is a disk with the Arctic Circle being the center and Antarctica being a 150-foot wall of ice that prevents the water from falling off.
Okay.
Earth's gravity is an illusion. Objects do not accelerate downward. Instead, they accelerate upward at 32 feet per second squared, driven up by a mysterious force called dark energy.
That doesn't look like dark energy, but okay.
It's going to lead you to the upside down.
Right?
Earth's day and night cycles are explained as the sun and moon being spheres at 32 miles that move in 3,000-mile circles above Earth's plane like a spotlight. They illuminate different portions of the Earth in 24-hour circles. There's also an invisible anti-moon that obscures the moon during eclipses.
Now, yeah, guys, let's keep going.
When ships sail far away, you can still make out a portion of them in the distance, indicating the Earth is flat. Otherwise, it would disappear when it reaches the curve of a round Earth.
Okay.
And this is actually just a little fact about them. In 2020, the Flat Earth International Conference, or the FEIC, will set sail on a cruise ship to venture to Earth's edge, the believed ice wall over in Antarctica, to prove that it's flat in what they call the biggest, boldest adventure yet.
So they're going to go to Antarctica and say it's flat, pretty much.
Yeah, because they're going to run into a huge cliff of ice and be like, well, there's the wall that holds all the oceans inside. So let's talk about this for a little bit.
Well, if you look back in history, way back in the day, they used to think it was flat. We know this. Recorded history. And then as astronomy and telescopes and everything started developing, they started realizing, hey, what we know is wrong. So with the flat earthers, it gets me because we're literally going back to those times.
Yeah, it's like we're not evolving anymore. We're going backwards. Like
we've hit our height of technology and learning and intelligence, and now we're going backwards, which is not a good sign.
It's not a good thing.
Sorry about that. The whole thing boggles me. We were talking earlier, and I had mentioned Steve-O on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who Steve-O is, he got famous because of Jackass, doing stupid stuff. He does a lot of
he does some stand-up now.
Yeah, he does a lot of weird stuff for the whole SeaWorld thing, protests, stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
But anyways, he was talking about the planes that go up so you can feel anti-gravity. And literally, Steve-O debunked all the flat earthers in like a minute without even realizing that he did it. because those planes have to go at such a high altitude that you see the whole circle horizon, and you can tell that it's going around. Like it's done. Like with our technology, we shouldn't be talking about this. That's the whole thing. We've known for hundreds of years that the Earth is round. Why are we going back to, oh, it's flat? It's not.
Now, what do you think, like, with the whole them saying all these pictures and videos that have been put out of people in space looking down on Earth, and you can very visibly see that it's round. It's a big round ball out there in the universe. Like, how do you... Because to them, Earth is not a round sphere. To them, it's a flat disc that, you know, it still has the same circumference somehow, but it's just flat, and it has a kind of like The Simpsons where they put that little glass dome thing. So, you know, to them, that's what Earth is.
Yeah, no, if you just start looking at the science of it and actually understanding the science of it, if it was flat, you don't have a sun that pinpoints down. It's radiating over the whole thing. You would have light everywhere. It would always be daytime.
Yeah. Even if it were to have the whole, you know, like they said, where it spins around, the sun and the moon spin around in 24-hour intervals.
Yeah, well, they used to believe that, like, back in...
Mayans.
It's a long ass time ago. They were really wrong, and even I was talking about, you can even pick up like the Bible and read that the earth is round and things go around it. It blows my mind that we're even to that point where people still demand that they're right on this, and it's common knowledge. You can do simple first and second grade experiments that proves that the earth is round. The earth is massive. It's going to feel like it's flat.
And then there's the silly gravity thing.
Yeah. Dark matter is something that has been theorized for space, which there probably is dark matter. I'm not saying there's not dark matter, but what I'm saying is it has nothing to do with our gravity. That did not go up. If you really believe that went up, you're an idiot. You can comment on that if you disagree. But you know nothing about science if that's what you're saying. Even, I don't care if you put a nice equation in front of it. That doesn't mean you understand it or know what you're talking about.
There was another video I saw. I can't remember what it was titled, but I remember this guy set up a light test, and he set up these little barrier things, and he was like, well, you know, if the earth is round, the light wouldn't go through it. It would get blocked off. And he did the test, and the light went perfectly through. And then he was like, oh, well, hold on, I just have it set up wrong. So he reorganized everything, and when he turned the light back on, the flashlight still shone through it. So, I mean, there's been a couple cases where they've said something, and then they debunk themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They make themselves look stupid.
Yeah. When you look at the whole sailing thing, if you watch long enough, you can see a sail start to go down. But the distance for that to happen is a long ways away. Most people can't see that far.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, you got to remember, like, yeah, the earth is round, but like you said, it's also huge. Yeah. So it's not like you're going to sit there and look into the horizon and just see something just start doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work that way. It's a huge planet. Like,
yeah, flat earthers, y'all gotta go back to school. I mean, That's just all I can say about it. You guys got to go back to school and pay attention because you missed some serious steps in there. There's no reason why we need to be going back in time with our logic when
especially when we got the science to prove everything.
Yeah.
If you guys have anything you guys want to discuss about this, if you are a flat earther yourself and you believe this stuff and we might have misconstrued something or we didn't represent something in the wrong way or the right way that you guys believe, let us know in the comments or shoot us an email or something. But let us know your thoughts on this subject. You got anything else to add?
Not anything that's going to be good. With that, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications.
Don't fall off the face of the earth.
Right, because there's an edge somewhere out there.
I think that's it.
That's it.
You guys have a good one.